Good morning. Welcome. This is going to be a 30-minute morning flow, really waking up your body. Just make sure if you can have 2 blocks. You can always have a blanket and something to drink if you'd like. We're going to start on our backs. So knock those knees together, placing those hands, maybe one on the chest, one on the belly, and just coming into your breath. Just know you can modify however needed, listening to your body here and what it needs. Deep inhale through the nose and exhale, blowing out through the mouth. Whether you close your eyes or not, start to just turn your focus inward. Are you holding on anywhere? Maybe you can feel your breath moving in and out. Deep inhales and exhales, really feeling body pressed into the mat. Go ahead and grab those knees, tucking them in. Maybe reaching that nose towards your knees, giving yourself a nice squeeze. Go ahead and let that left leg go long, pulling that right knee into your chest. We're going to open that knee out to the side, moving it around a little bit here. Maybe rocking it a little bit side to side, and then we're going to cross that right knee over, gazing past those right fingertips, using that left hand to maybe press down on that right knee to give you a little deeper stretch here. It's okay if that knee does not touch the mat, just getting a good stretch. Every exhale, maybe going deeper into that stretch. Come back to center. Just take a moment here. And then go ahead and stretch that right leg out. Open that left knee out. Maybe moving it back and forth. And then you're going to cross that knee over your body using that right hand to help press that knee down. Gazing over that left shoulder. Feeling that nice long stretch. On your next inhale, slowly bring those knees back into the chest. And then bring those feet parallel on the ground. Make sure those feet are pointing forward. We're going to take a little bit of a cat and cow with our backs here. I'm going to place my hands overhead so you can see my back. But as you breathe in, you're going to tilt up, giving a good back bend. And as you exhale, opposite, tucking that tailbone, pressing your back into the mat. Just flow through this with your own breath. We are not rushing, just taking our times, really coming into our body here. These are small movements with a pelvic tilt. So something that not many people would be able to see, but you can really feel it. So exhale, rounding, inhale, lift. When you round, really pressing your back down into the mat. This is really activating that pelvic belly, pulling in everything, your sits bones. Just kind of feels like you're zipping it up. And then we are going to bring those knees up into tabletop, holding this shape, creating that tension in the pelvic floor. And then you're going to slowly lower that left foot, placing it on the mat. Your right foot is going to cross over. So we're kind of just using our muscles here. You might need to take a peek at me. And then you're going to cross your foot, your ankle over that left knee. And then if you want, you can bring that left knee up, straighten out that leg, but you're going to grab on behind that left leg, reaching your tailbone forward, feeling that good stretch in our hips. And again, coming back to that cat-cow, making sure that back is pressed into the mat. And you should be feeling this in that right hip, waking it up. And then we're going to switch sides. So this time we're going to lift that left knee up. So take that left knee and then you're going to twist your knee over so that that ankle slowly comes open. And then you're going to slowly work that ankle over that right knee. Just opening up and out here. Using your muscles, so moving your foot over to the left, external rotation, then inward. And you're going to cross that left ankle over, grabbing onto the back of your right leg. And then here, again, you can straighten out that right leg or keep a slight bend in it. But holding behind your hamstring, maybe moving a bit side to side if you'd like, or just staying here. And then you're slowly lower that right foot down and left foot down, pulling both knees into your chest. And then both arms overhead, we're going to turn to the side, coming up onto our knees. So your hips should feel maybe a little more open and awake here. We're going to move into like upward and downward facing dog. This is kind of free range, so whatever you need. If you like swaying your hips side to side, forearm stretch, this is whatever you need. So just move your next few breaths here, and then we'll meet in downward facing dog. I know my body feels different every single day, so I just want you to listen to where you're at, but go ahead and meet in downward dog. Then we're going to slowly walk those feet towards the front of the mat. Feet a little wider than your hips, and then move side to side. And you're going to slowly roll up, bringing those shoulders up and down. Lift your head all the way. And looks like I cut my head off for this video, but that's okay. Don't need to really see my face. Lucky you. Reach those hands up and reach down towards those toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, and you step that right foot back. And then left foot back to meet, coming into downward facing dog. Coming out into plank, inhale, exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then coming back into downward facing dog, lift that right leg up, stepping it through. Left foot meets the right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly raising yourself up to the top, reach those hands to the sky. Exhale, downward facing, oh my gosh, exhale, step back, left foot, and then step back, right foot to downward facing dog. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, exhale out to plank, slowly lower down chaturanga, inhale cobra or upward facing dog, exhale downward facing dog. We're going to lift our left leg up here next. Exhale, step that foot all the way forward, bringing that right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Press the floor away, lift those arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. How are we feeling? We're going to do this one more time. If you want I'm going to go ahead and hook my fingertips here. So hang your fingertips hooked, forward fold, hook those fingers behind your back, exhale, and then go ahead and put your hands down, set the right foot back into lunge, set the left foot back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and inhale, plank, exhale, lower down, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up, exhale, bring it through, step that foot, left foot to meet the right, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold, inhale, hook your thumbs, reach towards the sky, exhale, hands behind your back, forward fold, stepping that left foot back, hands down, step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, roll out to plank, exhale, lower down, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift that left leg up, step all the way forward, right foot meets the left, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold, inhale, hook your thumbs, breathe and rise, exhale, arms by your side, should feel a little more fluid here, perfect job. And then make sure those blocks are at the front of the mat. If you have them, feet can be about hips width distance apart here. And we're gonna roll down nice and slow. Get some space through the back and just wanna hang here for a moment. So take your time. Make space for anywhere that might feel a little sticky. And when you're ready, step back to downward facing dog. Lift that right leg up and back, stepping it through into low lunge. And you're going to turn your right foot out, coming onto the outer edge of your left foot, and reach that right arm back. And then we're going to reach that arm right back into the inside of that foot, grabbing a block, placing them on both sides of your foot. I'm going to do on the low height. Inhale, forward fold, exhale, straighten that knee, bend, inhale, look forward, exhale, bend over that front knee. And then we're gonna open up, twisting to the left, reach that left arm back, coming to warrior two to reverse lunge, exhale, right elbow meets right knee, left arm overhead, inhale, reverse, exhale, forearm to thigh, move with your breath here, inhale, come back, reverse, exhale, knee to thigh, side angle, one more time here, again, just moving with your breath, exhale, reach nice and over, and stay here, right elbow on that thigh, feeling that long stretch throughout that left side of the body. As you exhale, take your palm down to the ground, move the blocks out of the way, and come into downward facing dog. Feel free to stay here. You can exhale, coming out to plank, up dog, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Really taking your time through these movements and whatever you need. We're gonna lift that left leg up, coming to the opposite side, and then slowly bring that foot stepping through to low lunge. Right hand stays planted, same as the other side, twisting those feet out, pointing them to the front of the mat. Coming back to center, grab those blocks into that lunge position. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Inhale, extend, look up. Exhale, straighten that leg and fold. Then we're going to twist open to the side here. And then coming into warrior two. Breathe in, extend that front leg, reverse, exhale, knee to elbow. Take your time through here. Again, inhale, reverse, exhale, knee to elbow. And reverse. Amazing job. Take your time here. And then we're gonna hold. knee on elbow. Feel that space, right arm overhead. Take one more deep breath in, moving the blocks out of the way, coming into downward facing dog. Again, your choice. Exhale out to plank, inhale, lower down, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale. We're gonna slow things down. Breathe in, reach that right leg up. And as you exhale, step your foot all the way into a lunge. Left knee down, untuck your toes, lift yourself up into a crescent lunge. If your knee is sensitive, you can use a block. Go ahead and make sure you're pressing those hips, tucking them under, reach those arms overhead. And we're going to shift forward for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold that lean forward. Here you can place those hands behind your head, clasp your hands behind your back, opening up your shoulders, reach those arms overhead. Whatever you are feeling your body needs today. Just listen to your body, move with it. Make sure you're tucking that tailbone in, opening up your heart, feeling that spaciousness there, letting go of any tension. Good. Exhale, bring those hands down to the ground. And then we're going to come back into a dog split. Reach that right leg up. And behind you, go ahead and bend your knee if that feels okay. And then turn that right hip down. Lift that leg a little higher, and then bring that right knee to the inside of between your thumbs. And then we're going to turn that right foot out, left foot behind that knee. Feel free to look at the video as well. This is called cow pose. You can sit on a block or blanket. I'm gonna sit on a block just to start out here, just to feel out how my hips are. Again, if you can go deeper in this, just remove the block or the blanket. You want those knees to be aligned. If there's space between those knees, that is okay. We're just working towards this shape. So you can put your fingers in front of you, in front of those shins. And what you want to think about is just having space. You want to sit super tall. And maybe for you need to place those hands behind you. I noticed this gave me a lot more space. Pulling your belly button in, and then you're going to start hinging forward. You might end up with a little curve in your back, but that's okay. We just want to start with hinging. And then walk your hands out to wherever feels good. You want to place a block beneath your head. You have a good enough, deep enough stretch here. Please do so. If you're tight in your hips like me, just stay where you're at. Make sure you're still breathing nice and deep. Being okay with the stillness here. Maybe breathing into anything you feel that tension and letting it go. And when you take your next exhale, we're going to slowly walk ourselves back up. Inhale, lifting up that heart. Go ahead and move the props out of the way, and we're going to come back to our hands and knees. Unravel your legs, however you need to get out of this. And just be mindful of your props. Coming down into our downward facing dog again. And again, you can stay here or go through your vinyasa. So exhale, plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I want to switch sides, so lift that left leg up. Exhale, step your foot forward, bring that right knee to the mat and tuck your toes. And again, we're in crescent lunge. If you need a blanket, please use it. You're going to draw that tailbone under, pull in that belly button, press into that shin and lift up and lean forward. We're going to do this for 3, 2, 1, and then hold forward. Again, hands interlaced behind your back. You can press them into fists downward towards the floor, opening up that chest, our arms overhead. Whatever you're needing today. You want to move through these movements, you can do that as well. Inhale, those fingertips nice and high here. One more breath, then bring your palms down to the mat. Coming into dog split, lift that left leg up behind you and then bend the knee. Opening up our hips here. And then go ahead and straighten out your leg. Re-extend and then bring that right knee in between your thumbs. Left knee behind, coming into cow face pose again. Whether you need blocks, blanket, or if you're coming down to the mat. And then we're going to find that nice tall position once we have our legs and knees aligned. Whatever position, if you want those hands in front of your shins or behind your back. Get a nice open heart. Pull in your belly button. Then go ahead and start hinging at your hips and then walk yourself forward as much as you can. The bottom of your fold, just hold. If you need a block, feel free to grab one as needed. You can also stack those blocks too if you need something for support. But each exhale, really focusing on, is there anything you can let go of, anything you're holding on to? You might have a lot of sensation in one hip over the other. But just make sure you're not in pain and that you're modifying. And then slowly go ahead and move those blocks out of the way if you were using them. Take one more inhale and exhale and slowly come back up. Again, bringing those knees out to the side. Feel free to grab a drink. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. And again, you can stay here or do the last vinyasa. So out to plank, inward, or lower down, inward, up, forward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, go ahead and slowly breathe and come forward into plank and exhale all the way down to the mat. Make sure the props are out of the way. And then you're going to move to the left side of your mat so you can reach those right fingertips out to the side. And then you're going to really push that right shoulder into the floor. And this is important. You're going to press with that left arm and start twisting over to the side, making space, release, and put your hand down. You can lift that left leg up or bend that knee behind you. But this is a good opening through that right shoulder and chest. So listening to what your body needs right now. And then slowly come back to center. I'm going to switch sides. So coming to the right side of your mat, left hand out to the side, and then go ahead and start rolling over onto that left shoulder. You can place that right knee up, coming out to the side. Feeling a nice good stretch here. Make sure you're breathing. And then exhale, slowly come back to center. And then come to the center of your mat. We're going to come onto our fingertips. So just finding where that is with those fingertips, kind of on the outside of your head here, outside of your mat. Tuck your tailbone and then press into your fingertips. Open up high as you like, and then lower down. Inhale, breathe to lift. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then make a little pillow with your hands. Breathe. And then bring your palms by your chest. Come to your hands and knee. I want you to take one block with you. You'll bring those legs out in front. Lay all the way down and use that block for a supported bridge. So feet are parallel, press your feet up, lift your hips up, and then that block is going to go under your sacrum, so your hips are going to come slowly back down. You can stay there with your knees or let those legs lay heavy out in front. You can have your arms by your side or overhead. You want to stay here for a few breaths, so really letting go, letting your body relax here. Take another deep inhale and exhale. And if your legs are extended, slowly bringing them in, pressing into your feet, and then removing that block, moving it out to the side, and then take your feet to the outside of the mat, knocking those knees together. And then we're going to slowly start rotating those knees side to side, taking our time here. And then coming to center, bring those knees into your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Any last movements you need. And then you're going to let your feet all the way down, extend those legs for Savasana. If you have a blanket or anything you want to place over your hips, you're more welcome to do so. Show up however you need. Take your arms by your side, or you can place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Just let your body go heavy here. I like to inhale for 4 and exhale for 6 or 8. If you have any thoughts, just let them go. Come back to right here and now. What are the thoughts and feelings you want to welcome into your day? Maybe it's just peace, love, maybe patience, kindness. Go ahead and exhale anything you're worrying about, anything that's holding you back, just let it go. I'm so proud of you for showing up. Go ahead and bring those hands overhead. Start rolling out those ankles and wrists. And then we're going to roll over to the side, taking our time here. And then meeting in a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have the most wonderful day. So proud of you.